Hey Western Bass, Mark Daniels Jr. here, coming to you from the California Delta. Today's June 22nd, and I'm going to talk about some techniques and patterns that I use in transitional fish. In this case, it's going to be a reverse transition with these bass coming off of the beds, moving into those summertime patterns, and these are some techniques that I would use looking for bass this time of year. So one of the first baits I'm going to talk to you guys about, very popular bait out here on the California Delta. That's a Lucky Craft BS3. This bait has accounted for so many big bass out here on the Delta. It's a great search bait. It doesn't dive too deep. You want to fish these on steeper banks around a lot of grass, in the troughs between the grass line and the rocks. And you want to get that down in there in that trough and bang those rocks. And those big females are looking for a good big meal, and a big crawdad is a perfect bait for that. Another good search bait covering a lot of water, and this is another big bass bait, and I've talked about this on many occasions, and that's my black double buzz buzzbait. And I like a big obnoxious trailer on that bait. You can use in this case, this is a 7-inch power worm. You could also use a lizard, a brush hog, something that's going to imitate a big bait. In my mind, I think they think it's a rat, a baby bird, a baby duck, something that they can go ahead and eat, and that's going to be one meal, one and done. That's going to hold them over for a long period of time. Big bass bait right here. I've caught a lot of giants on this right here. Something I never leave home without. Anybody that knows me knows that I fish a lot of mats this time of year and flipping. Unfortunately, I didn't put a bait on there yet, but you know, rhythm and blue, smoked beaver, anything along those lines, real crawdaddy color. And you want to fish this on mats with current. A lot of those fish coming off beds looking to feed up, looking to eat, are going to be around current. They don't want to use a lot of energy to chase bait down. They want it to kind of come to them where they can ambush and use the least amount of energy, yet get a big meal. And once again, that's a crawdad color. And I'll also have another one of these punch setups with the bluegill pattern, and that would be your spray grass, your green pumpkins with a little chartreuse in it, something along those lines. On the last bait here is another one of my favorite topwater baits, and that's the river to sea bullywall frog. And I throw this in 2 colors. This particular one is infamous at Clear Lake, but it's also a great big bass catcher out here on the California Delta. I've caught a lot of big fish on this. As you can see, this one's chewed up pretty good, and this is from Delta Bass here. You know, this is a great tool to search early in the morning, midday, on top of cheese mats. It's just a great big bait again, and this also imitates not only a frog but a bird or any kind of forage that may be on top of the water. So just a couple techniques for you guys to look out for and try with that reverse transition. Those fish coming off of beds, looking for some deeper water, getting back into the current, looking to healthy themselves up and feed up for the summertime out here on the California Delta. Hope this helps you guys out. Tight lines, and see you on the water.